Hi, I'm Sid, I'm from the UK, and this is a video of my journey to get these bad boys in and sorted, and very nice they are too, and I'm very pleased with them. The journey started when I was in Australia and I was on a cruise, and I was talking to some fellow passengers. One in particular was quite interested in my teeth at the time because they were terrible, and then he informed me that he'd been to Turkey and he'd had his teeth done. On further investigation, it transpired that this was the place he had been to, Antalya, and there were a couple of different options, and that if I was going to do it, then do my research. Subsequently, I went home, I did my research, and whittled it down to 3 possibilities, of which this clinic, IDH, came top of the table. So I chose to come here and got in touch with the hospital, IDH, and started conversing on the telephone WhatsApp group with Daria. Daria very kindly gave me lots of information, and she sent me off to, or rather advised me to go and get my teeth scanned in a place that they recommended in Manchester, which I promptly did. That was then electronically whisked over here, where they made an informed decision from that x-ray as to what kind of treatment I required. At the time, I had a tooth missing at the front, which was very unsightly. I'd had a crown there which had fallen out that many times that I was totally fed up with it. So in the end, I decided I've got no chewing teeth as well, and that's my own fault through all kinds of many reasons, and one of them being neglect, but that's another story. So I had no chewing teeth. I was eating on the front, which made them all jagged and chip because that was the only way I could eat. And I decided, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go and get them sorted once and for all. So I arranged with Daria what treatment I was going to have, what kind of implants I was going to choose, and what crowns I was going to have. And the accommodation was here, which is all inclusive with the price. And I was very pleased with what I was with the price that was on offer compared to the UK, which is very, very expensive, and wouldn't include a hotel room or an apartment room. So the apartments are just across the road from where we're sitting now, and they're very, very handy if it's your first time here. I came on my own because it was just better that way, and it was logistically better, and it wouldn't have meant that my wife would be hanging around twiddling her thumbs, probably spending a lot of money at the shop. But yeah, so I came over and had another x-ray when I walked through, greeted very well. Daria introduced herself and became my coordinator right from the start, which was very nice, and then remained me throughout. I had my assessment on the Monday to have a look and double check. Spoke to Professor Süleyman, and he was very nice and gave me a whole picture of the what needed to be done with my mouth, and what they proposed to do, which, yeah, I was very happy with, as long as I had teeth to chew and aesthetically looked nice. So the Tuesday I went down and I was in surgery for many hours. That was fine because I don't have a problem with anaesthetic. I'm quite good at coming out of it, and I even got up and walked out at one point, which was very disconcerting to Daria, because she was like, treated me like a little boy, like, walking across the road to the apartment. But came along with another just to make sure that I didn't fall over, and gave me loads of advice about have a sleep, relax, don't go out in the midday sun, and don't go for anything too strenuous, i.e. I do like me walking, so I didn't do anything that day. I basically just stayed in the room and read my book, listened to some music. The next day I felt like I needed to go out, so I went out, and this was all while the healing process was going on, because I'd had extractions and I had stitches put in as well, so there was quite a bit of work done there. Plus I also had teeth shaved, which would have allowed for the crowns to go onto. And then of course I got to choose. Well, I don't think I got to choose my actual temps, but the temps were put in, and kind of like checked and double checked and triple checked, and yeah, they felt all right. I was I was okay with them. I learnt, because I hadn't had any chewing, I was able to chew on one side, so I was all right. Got used to them, and then I think it's 4 months later, came back over here, and this is the final product, and I absolutely love them. It was great. My dentist, Dr. Gocken, nice fella, very interested in my past history, I must admit, but very informative about what procedure he was doing and how he did it and how he went about it. It was methodical, and any little problem that I thought I had, he found something else that he wasn't happy with. So attention to detail was there right from the start, and you know, I've got to thank him for that. That was good. Of course, when I arrived here, before I arrived here, I had a new coordinator, Emery, and he met me when I first came back, which was nice, and he knew exactly who I was. I don't know whether that was because of the photograph or what, I don't know, because it's on file maybe, but he knew who I was straight away, so maybe he just guessed right, I don't know, but he's standing there with a big smirk on his face, but then who wouldn't if you're from California? So today was it is my last day. I go back tonight, back to the UK, and nice smile. My teeth feel really good. They're all polished and cleaned, and all the burrs taken off them, and you know, they feel really good in my mouth, and I'm quite pleased with how aesthetically they look. So I'm just going to say a big thank you to the whole clinic, the International Dental Hospital. I couldn't have picked a better place to come, and I would recommend it to anybody that wanted to have their teeth done. And I've even trying at this moment to make sure that my wife gets sorted as well. She's going to probably come back in March when I get my checkup, Dr. Gocken, and at the same time she's got teeth that need sorting out, so what better place to come than here. Thank you very much.